Good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in with Lead On with Love. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about twin flames. There's a couple of things. Things are being shot down at the moment for me to talk about. Spirit is just funneling in whatever needs to be said. So currently with twin flame energy right now, what's going on, your counterpart is starting to figure out exactly how to approach you. Many of you are not in union or not in a relationship with your counterpart. So what is happening now is that they are trying to figure it out, how to reach you, how to go about connecting with you again. Some of them are trying to create in their heads and in their mind an accidental kind of meeting or bump, or even an accidental phone call. I just heard it as well, is that they basically say, oh, I'm sorry, I dialed the wrong number. Really? Did you dial the wrong number? Or is that the number you actually meant to dial? So when they do come in and they approach you, don't ask the questions of, well, where were you so long? Or why has it taken you this long? Or what made you reach out? Don't do any of those things. We're not going to help our situation. If you are familiar at all with your counterpart, you know that they don't like to be questioned. They like things on their terms. So sometimes you have to rewire the way that you think and the way that you play. You may have to make it seem like it was their idea, whereas you've planted the seed and given them what they need. They're also saying, just go with it. Just go with the flow. The more you kind of go with things, the easier the connection will come together. If you question and you just try to push things away, the harder it's going to be. The other thing they're saying is, do not pass go, because this person, sometimes they don't feel like they know how to express themselves. So, the best way that they think to show you how they feel is to jump in the sack. I'm hearing, do not pass go, do not get there, do not allow it to go there. If it happens to slowly move in that direction, after they re-enter your life, and I said slowly, okay, but what you need to do is slowly veer it back so that it's only conversation between the two of you. Because most people, the passion is very intense. And I heard as well that it's very, everything is intensified. So if this person is feeling that, you are going to have to fight it like there is no tomorrow, and not give in to temptation. What else? Sorry, I'm just waiting for them to continue to tell me things. They may, throw themselves, and this is what they said, up in arms. So they may try to create an argument, whatever. You need to flip it. Remember, you have the knowledge. Knowledge is power. So you need to flip it. The minute, because they're showing me as well, a person can be very argumentative, throw anything at you in order to get their way. You need to flip it. So if that person is going off, allow them to, and then say, okay, are you finished now? Can I have a hug? Can you embrace me? Something. Can you just come sit with me for a minute? You're diffusing whatever, meaning they're still not going to get their way. And they're showing me this as well. They're going to try, and I'm hearing it as well. They're going to try to become intimate with you, and your refusal of doing so will trigger them and set them off. So what you need to do, even though it set them off, is allow them to be, pull them back in, but be gentle. And a lot of them are looking to do that to solidify in their minds that you are theirs. But then sometimes the intensity of it becomes too much, too strong, and they run the opposite way. So that's what we're trying to avoid, is any more running. Again, they're saying to me to make sure that you connect with them on a one-to-one level, on a regular. Don't just say, okay, well, I don't feel like it today. If this is the person you want to be with, and I'm talking about romantically, if this is the person that you want to be with and you want to have, everything begin and end with them, then you also have to do your part. One of you is more spiritually evolved than the other. Your job is to help them. Even though apart, still help them. Help bring them up. Help raise their vibration to meet you. So whether that be talking, meditating, sending them love. And when I say send them love, you sit there and you, whatever their name may be, is I send you love, I send you love, I send you love. But I want you to feel it. Just don't say, I send you love, I send you love, I send you love. Feel it. The more you vibrate that out, it's going to radiate. That person is going to feel it, and it's going to be reciprocated. And the more it happens and the more intense it gets, the quicker they're going to want to reach out and do something. Some of them can be stubborn and won't want that right away because they're fighting whatever they're feeling. And some of them will be like, okay, I can't fight this anymore. I feel it way too strong. I need to do something about it. So what happens? They now do something about it. That is where the doorway, the gateway is what they just said, comes into play. Now allow it to be. Let us do what it is that we need to do to help them get there. But it is your job to help them vibrate and radiate at a different level. There is a lot of planning going on right now. There is a lot of things coming together in their world in order to help bring them back to where they need to go. So it is your job as well, is to do what you need to do. Remember, you guys are a mirror effect. Almost like a circle, and that's why it doesn't end. So this, you come halfway, the other one takes over. They come halfway, you take over. So it just cycles. It just cycles and continues to move. But eventually it will flow effortlessly, that it continues. I'm being shown an infinity sign. So it's almost like the two circles have come together, but there is no end in any of it. You don't know where it begins and you don't know where it ends. You can start it, finish it anywhere. So that flow and that even exchange needs to happen. The more spiritually evolved one puts out and does, the more that counterpart will do. We just have to keep going. I know it's tough sometimes. Some of you, I know you can feel the pain and you want the pain to end. It will, but just work on you. Do what you need to do in order to help you both. You're saying to me, love is in the air. So it is here. We just needed to move a little bit closer, a little quicker, a little bit smoother. They're wanting me to talk about twin flames as well, having almost like a brotherly, sisterly relationship, because in my opinion, from what I do understand about twin flames, it's not always romantic. Sometimes it can be mother-child, father-child, niece, uncle, aunt, same with a nephew. It can always be something, and you can mistake it for, a romantic relationship, even 10 case in point, brother sister relationship. You can sometimes mistake that for romantic, whereas it's not romantic. And sometimes it may be a romantic connection, but it's not meant to come together this lifetime. We all have things that we need to go through and do. And at another time when Spirit feels that they're ready to delve a little bit deeper into that, we will. But right now they're saying that that's all they want to give, is to remember some people need to remember that it's not always romantic, and that it can be more of a sibling relationship, a family relationship, even a best friend type of relationship. But it does get mistaken. They want to talk about some other things at another time, so I will leave that. Just realize that not every twin flame relationship is romantic. I think this generation of people, this is the new keyword, twin flames, whereas it was, maybe 20 years ago, soulmate. So now this is the new key phrase that people are holding on to. And everybody wants one because it's apparently the most amazing thing. Be careful what you wish for. But at another time, we'll touch on that. That's just a little bit of what's to come where twin flames are concerned. For those of you that it is romantic, keep the vibration high. Help them through what it is that they need to get through in order to bring them home to you. And they are saying to me they are on their way home. Just give it a little bit more time. Some of you have been waiting for a long, long time. But you know where home is. And you know that they will always come home. Even as much as they fight it, you can feel it, that they do reside home. Home is where they want to be, what they want to, have in their life. And there's that comfort, and that there's this comfort that you can't get with anybody else. There's a level of comfort, there's a level of understanding, and there's a level of knowing that no one else gets. And they're saying to me, it is truly a beautiful thing to watch. I have watched some things that have been truly beautiful. But I have also watched some things be really, really painful. I am lucky enough to watch someone that I love and someone I have, hold very near and dear to my heart, go through many, many different things. And I will hold that person's hand in order to help them through whatever they need to get through. But at the same point, everything they're going through, they're helping that counterpart of themselves. And just remember, you are one. We are all one, but you are one. Your counterpart is you, and you are them. So do not separate yourselves. You are a complete whole when you have this person in your life. This is all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in. For those of you that like like this video, please don't forget to like it, share, subscribe. And you can follow me on my Instagram at Lead On With Love. And for those of you that would like a private reading, and would even like to just message, to talk, to ask a question, you're more than welcome to. Keep in mind, I am only one person, may not be able to get to everybody, but I will definitely try. You can email me at leadonwithlove@gmail.com. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you again at some point this week. Bye for now.